Hollywood has always been a world where reality and illusion collide. Glamorous premieres, flashing cameras, and endless headlines give us a curated version of celebrity lives. But behind the perfectly posed photographs, the red carpet smiles, and the seemingly effortless romances, there's often a story nobody talks about: the hidden truths, the private struggles, the quiet compromises, and sometimes the scandalous secrets that shaped these relationships. What appears perfect to the outside world is rarely so simple when cameras stop rolling. Today, we dive deep into the secret side of some of the most famous celebrity relationships that captured headlines, hearts, and imaginations. When we think about celebrity relationships, certain names immediately come to mind: the golden couples, the iconic duos, the ones whose love stories were celebrated almost as much as their careers. But even the most adored pairings often have layers invisible to the public eye. Take, for instance, Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. When they were together, they were the quintessential Hollywood couple. Glamorous, stylish, and seemingly effortless. Fans were captivated by their chemistry, their vacations, and their smiling faces at every awards show. But behind closed doors, sources suggest that the pressures of two high-profile careers, constant media scrutiny, and conflicting personal aspirations created cracks that weren't visible on magazine covers. Jennifer, in later interviews, described navigating the fine line between private life and public spectacle, a struggle many celebrities endure, but rarely reveal in detail. Then there's the story of Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, a relationship that many remember for its whirlwind nature. From the moment they were introduced to the world, their romance seemed larger than life. But insiders have shared that Cruise's involvement with Scientology played a significant role behind the scenes, influencing not just their relationship dynamics but major life decisions, including parenting choices. Katie, despite the glamorous image, had to balance her own identity and the expectations placed on her by an organization deeply entwined with Tom's life, illustrating how love in Hollywood often intertwines with forces far beyond the couple themselves. The secrecy often extends beyond the romantic dimension into professional spheres. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard are a modern example of a celebrity couple who have been unusually candid about their relationship's ups and downs. While they publicly discuss issues like addiction, anxiety, and personal growth, there remain private struggles they've chosen to keep from the spotlight. Their openness has helped break taboos, showing that even couples with access to unlimited resources must confront the same human challenges as anyone else. Then there are relationships where public perception is entirely misleading. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were seen as the ideal family: 6 children, charitable work, and global influence. But behind the idyllic images were stories of intense personal conflict, co-parenting struggles, and legal battles. The media often reduced their relationship to tabloid fodder, but accounts from close sources reveal emotional complexity, attempts at reconciliation, and deep concern for their children. While the public fixated on drama, the real story was about navigating love, family, and responsibility in a pressure cooker environment. Sometimes the secrets aren't dramatic scandals, but small, persistent challenges. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, for example, are often portrayed as the flawless couple, their social media posts playful and perfect. But friends and insiders have shared that their relationship, like all others, requires negotiation of time, attention, and career priorities. Both are high-demand actors with schedules that take them across continents. Yet they manage to maintain connection through shared rituals and humor, proving that behind the polished images lies constant effort, care, and compromise. Historical examples also shed light on the hidden realities of celebrity life. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall were one of Hollywood's most legendary pairs. Publicly, they were magnetic, exuding charm and chemistry that defined an era. Privately, they faced long periods apart due to filming schedules, scrutiny from the press, and personal insecurities. Yet their relationship endured because of shared respect, deep emotional connection, and an ability to reconcile conflict with love, a timeless lesson that resonates even in today's world of instant fame and relentless public judgment. Sometimes, celebrity relationships intersect with extraordinary life circumstances. John Lennon and Yoko Ono, for instance, faced intense public scrutiny and outright hostility from fans and media alike. Their relationship challenged societal norms, questioned expectations of fame, and made them targets for criticism. But the truth behind their bond involved shared creativity, deep philosophical connection, and a commitment to one another that went far beyond what headlines captured. It highlights a crucial reality: the public narrative is rarely the complete story, especially when it comes to love. In recent years, social media has added a new layer of complexity to celebrity relationships. Platforms meant to connect often magnify every moment, transforming private gestures into public speculation. Couples like Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel or Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth navigated these pressures, dealing with leaked photos, rumors, and fan expectations. Behind the carefully curated posts are countless unrecorded moments, arguments, reconciliations, quiet support, and emotional labor. The hidden truth is that love, in the modern celebrity context, often involves managing not just each other, but the perceptions of millions of fans worldwide. Sometimes the most compelling secrets are revealed through subtle cues in work rather than words. Madonna, known for her fierce independence and multiple high-profile relationships, often expressed personal turmoil and growth through music. Each album, tour, and public appearance reflected a chapter in her private emotional journey. Fans who dig deeper can see the evolution of love, heartbreak, and empowerment intertwined with every career move, suggesting that celebrity relationships are never isolated. They are embedded in the art, the life, and the public narrative simultaneously. Even relationships that appear unconventional have layers of hidden truth. Prince and Susanna Melvoin, for instance, may not be a household name like some Hollywood duos, yet their partnership illustrates the balancing act between creativity, personal connection, and public persona. Prince, famously enigmatic, expressed love in unconventional ways that both thrilled and challenged those closest to him. Behind the secrecy, there was affection, mutual respect, and an understanding that not every bond fits the traditional mold. Celebrity relationships also reveal the influence of external pressures like media, fans, and societal expectations. Benedict Cumberbatch and Sophie Hunter have spoken openly about navigating fame while maintaining privacy, illustrating a modern approach to love where boundaries are carefully maintained. Their story shows how secrecy isn't about deception, but about protecting the sanctity of a relationship in an environment that constantly demands exposure. Sometimes, the secret is simply the sustained effort to maintain love against odds. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi faced scrutiny not because of scandal, but because of persistent public assumptions and misconceptions. They built their relationship on trust, humor, and shared values, demonstrating that even in the age of full transparency, some parts of love remain intentionally private, the core that keeps a relationship strong and enduring. Then there's the story of George Clooney and Amal Clooney, a modern-day Hollywood power couple who balance high-profile careers with family life. While headlines focus on glamour and luxury, those close to the couple note the deliberate strategies they employ to maintain emotional connection. Amal's demanding career in human rights and George's film projects require planning, communication, and shared values, underscoring a truth often hidden from the public. Love, even at the highest levels of fame, requires patience, compromise, and mutual respect. The hidden secrets of celebrity relationships aren't always dark or scandalous. Sometimes they are deeply inspiring. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, for example, have had a complex, highly publicized relationship, but they've also cultivated moments of profound honesty about challenges, growth, and forgiveness. They remind us that love isn't always a fairy tale, and that even amidst enormous public scrutiny, couples can evolve together, choosing understanding over judgment. Perhaps the most compelling truth is that no matter the fame, wealth, or power, celebrities navigate fundamentally human experiences. Trust, communication, vulnerability, conflict, and intimacy. The cameras and headlines amplify the stakes, but the core struggles and joys are universal. Whether it's navigating career pressures, personal insecurities, or external expectations, the hidden side of celebrity love is in many ways a mirror to ordinary relationships. Magnified, yes, but not fundamentally different. Even in heartbreak, there are secrets the public rarely sees. The end of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's marriage, for instance, was dissected by media, yet private accounts reveal extensive efforts to maintain co-parenting harmony and personal respect. It's a reminder that the public spectacle of love and separation often obscures the emotional labor and care invested behind closed doors. So the next time you scroll through headlines or watch the glamorous moments on screen, there's always more than meets the eye. The laughter, the fights, the reconciliations, the whispered conversations in hotel rooms, the unseen gestures of care. These are the hidden truths of love that even fame cannot erase. And they are the ones that make celebrity relationships not just captivating, but profoundly human. Because behind every glittering headline, every red carpet embrace, and every Instagram post, there's a story that only exists in private moments. The kind of story that reveals the true complexity, depth, and beauty of love, no matter who you are or where you live.